For every tear, triumph, and everything in between, we're here. With more than 35 pediatric subspecialties, East Tennessee Children's Hospital is here every time it matters most.
Good morning. Thanks for checking in with your local forecast. I'm meteorologist Mike Witcher. Sure hope you have a great day today. We've got the rain showers already with us this morning, and they're going to be with us throughout the day. Now, this batch of rain this morning could translate to a couple of strong storms this afternoon across upper East Tennessee along the I-81, 26, and 40 corridors as the actual cold front comes on through. So let's time everything out for you. Futurecast picking up on the rain showers this morning and some much needed rain. This is beneficial because I'm really not thinking that we're going to have much in the way of severe storms this morning, nor am I really thinking that we're going to have a whole lot this afternoon, but we have a little bit more instability as the cold front comes on through. So take it to noon. The morning batch of rain moves its way on out. Here comes our afternoon batch of showers and thunderstorms along the leading edge of the frontal boundary that's going to come through. There's 1 o'clock today. There's 2 o'clock. I think anytime after noon into about 3 or 4, that's when we could see some of those stronger storms across upper East Tennessee. So something to kind of keep in mind there. And then by 3 to say 7 o'clock tonight, most of the rain is going to move its way on out. The wind is going to be with us. We're going to talk about that aspect of the storm system itself because we've got a lot of wind in the atmosphere to work with. Now, let's talk lightning. I think we're going to have more lightning this morning, which we've already had some lightning strikes showing up on the radar as we get into the lunch hour and that batch of rain moves its way on out because we have some instability this morning. I don't think necessarily that we're going to see a whole lot of thunderstorm activity this afternoon. Sure, we're going to see some isolated storms, but not a lot of instability here this afternoon. However, we do have that risk for some strong storms. Now, rainfall totals are going to be anywhere from a quarter to upwards of a half an inch or more in some locations, and that's been holding pretty steady for the last couple of days. All right, let's talk about the wind aspect of it. Until 2 o'clock this afternoon, we've got a wind advisory for Scott and also Campbell County and the Smoky Mountains. Winds are going to be out of the south 20 to 30, gusting to about 50, 55 miles per hour. So we've got a lot of wind in the atmosphere. The National Weather Service has also extended the special weather statement for the rest of East Tennessee due to the wind. That goes until 5 o'clock today with winds gusting to about 35 miles per hour. And again, even behind the cold front, it's going to be strong and windy. Let's go ahead and show you what it looks like on the wind aspect of this as the frontal boundary comes on through this morning. We've got the wind hanging out with us, but here comes the cold front. Watch the wind shift. There's noon today. Look at the strong winds back behind it. Post-frontal winds are really going to start to crank up into the early afternoon hours. That's 4 o'clock today. And look at the westerly, northwesterly winds gusting to about 25 to 35 miles per hour. But from 4 to 7, the atmosphere should relax pretty quickly as we get closer to sundown tonight. So do anticipate some lighter winds this evening. This morning, we start off, I think we're going to have our high temperatures basically this morning. As the cold front comes through this afternoon, we'll see falling temperatures. So we start the day off with 60s and 70s, which is much warmer than what we had yesterday morning. Forecast highs will be in the 60s and 70s, but watch this. You'll see the temperatures climb a little bit with the cold front approaching into the upper 60s and then falling, but notice the time frame on that, about 1 to 2 o'clock this afternoon, and then temperatures come on down as we get into the evening hours. By 5, 6, 7 o'clock tonight, we're actually going to have temperatures in the low 60s, so it's going to be much cooler this evening. We've got another cold front on the way on Tuesday. That's going to bring us a reinforced shot of some cooler and drier air as we round out the week. But I want to highlight next weekend, 20% chance of rain right now on Saturday, likely a 30% chance on Sunday, and that's days 6 and 7. And here's the reason why. Let me show you the big picture. Here's today's trough swinging its way on through the area. Here's Tuesday's trough coming in out of the high plains. It's relatively moisture starved. Notice the forecast accumulations don't really add up much when we're talking about our Tuesday storm system. But after that, we've got a low pressure system moving in out of the California, I should say. It's going to move its way into the Great Plains, and then by next Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's going to be moving its way on in, which could elevate our rain chances once again. Above and beyond the 7-day forecast, though, even though we've got a nice little cool down, the Climate Prediction Center is still predicting the possibility of above average temperatures. All right, my friends, I sure hope you have a great day. 1 Minute with Witcher is always available. I'll be updating that all day today. Make sure you download the East Tennessee Weather app. Just go to your app store and search East Tennessee Weather, all one word, and check out the interactive radar. It's really going to help you navigate these showers and thunderstorms. We'll see you back here soon.